Elam Grace, regarding the election, I want to urge us to not do two things and urge us to do two things. Here are the two things I don't want us to do. Regardless of which side of the aisle you land on, so you may be ecstatic or you may be despondent, I want to speak to you as Christians. As Christians, do not get on social media and gloat or boast. Also, as Christians, do not get on social media and accuse and attack. Rather, take those 60 seconds, those 120 seconds, and rather pray. And here are the two things I want us to do. We're going to pray for two things. One, we're going to pray for God's light to shine, that in God's light, all things would be made clear, that there would be full disclosure. And listen, whatever the results are, they will be in the light. What we don't want, Elam Grace, is for the next 4 years, for our hearts and for the heart of the country to walk in hatred. 1 John 2:11 says that if we walk in hatred towards one another, we walk in the darkness, and we're blinded by that darkness and that hatred, and we don't know where we're going, and we're stumbling about. We don't want to be a people stumbling in the dark for the next 4 years, not knowing where we're going. So let's pray for God's light to shine and to make all things clear. And whatever the results are, we are going to, Elam Grace, as God's people, commit to praying for our authorities. No matter what, no matter who they are, we're going to commit to praying for those authorities. So we're going to pray for God's light. Two, we're going to pray for God's power to love one another, whoever the other is. We're going to pray that He would give us the power to outdo one another in showing honor and respect and love. So what aren't we going to do? We're not going to get on social media and boast and gloat. We're not going to get on social media and accuse and attack. We're going to pray for God's light to shine, for clarity to come, and whatever the results, we commit ourselves to praying for that authority. And we're also going to pray for God's power to love one another, whoever the other might be. That's who we are, Elam Grace, and that's what we're going to do.